Good y'all, Reds here. Tonight's hardware review will feature the Phoenix Artisan Accouterments Ascension Twist Adjustable DOC. Many of you know PAA. They're based out of Casa Grande, Arizona. They've been making shaving soap and accoutrements since 2012. In addition to soap, they started making razors several years back, and their first really popular razor, I think, was the Phoenix DOC, which stands for Double Open Comb, which was an homage to the Grand Shave King. They've taken this and tried to improve upon that, listened to customer feedback to try to make it a bit more aggressive, because one of the knocks on the original DOC was how mild it was. So as mentioned, this is a twist adjustable, which means you have 1/4 turn here to loosen the bottom cap, top cap assembly, which will change the angle of the blade. The angle of the blade when closed is extremely contorted. You can see it really curves the blade, which makes it ideal for slicing your whiskers. All in all, this razor is very light because it's made out of 75 aluminum, CNC machined. Weighs in at 33 grams and is 95 millimeters tall, fully assembled. There is absolutely no blade chatter, even when you loosen it to that 1/4 turn to expose more blade. The tolerances on this are extremely tight. The top cap posts, which center and align the blade, are nice and long, so they really hold that blade centered and true the entire time, even when you've backed it off a bit. This comes in one color, or one scheme I should say. It's anodized, and this is called clear, and this is called storm gray. It's not going to show up very well, but there is a logo etched in there. See if I can get the light to show it. I don't think so, but it is there. It says Phoenix on one side, DOC on the other. Alright, so I can tell you right up front that this razor is much improved over the original DOC in terms of its efficiency. I was never able to get good shaves with the DOC because it was just too mild for my shaving preferences, whereas this, even when fully closed, is much more efficient and slightly more aggressive. Still feels very safe. The angle of attack is a little bit different in that the top cap stays much closer to your skin than many traditional DEs, but there's really not a big learning curve for me because I have used the DOC in the past, and I also have used the Yaki Melon, I think they call it, which is another DOC variant. The blade curvature, as I mentioned earlier, really works well to slice through the hair. It cuts efficiently. One of the really cool things about this razor, because of the slots in the top cap and the fact that, you know, water and lather pass through it, this is an ideal buffing razor. So anybody that has a lot of buffing they like to do, you're going to find this to be an ideal buffing razor. Whether it's on your face or on your dome, it doesn't really matter. It works well with buffing, gets those trouble spots without bringing you any irritation. My actual preference for this is about half of the 1/4 turn is where I've kind of dialed it in for my dome shaves, and I find that's ideal in terms of one pass against the grain with a little bit of buffing on the trouble spots, but that's to be expected with all razors I use. I have one or two trouble spots on the dome that just can't be got with, you know, one swipe of the blade, if you will. The razor is very maneuverable because it's so light, although it still displays nice balance being so light. The handle is, you know, comfortable and long, but not overly long. The knurling on the handle is also nice. It's quite grippy, allows you to not worry about any slippage even when you have lather on your hands, which I tend to have a lot of when I shave behind my head where I can't see. I have to do the, you know, the audible feedback and feel technique. So all in all, I'm quite impressed and quite pleased with this razor. It's definitely an upgrade over the original DOC for me. So as you could see from the dome shave, the DOC, Ascension DOC twist adjustable, performed quite nicely. I think there's going to be a good market for this, considering all the people that enjoy PA products, as well as the fact that you can give it a slight adjustment to tailor it to your preferences. This retails for $49.95 when it's in stock. Last I checked, it was not in stock, but I know the team over at PA is probably working hard to make more of these. As always, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you have anything to say. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. See ya.